Hi guys, welcome, lovely to see you here. So Midsummer is almost upon us, and well, this video is coming just a bit late, since Midsummer is quite a special celebration for me and for the other people here in Latvia. I decided to celebrate me also getting a new Latvian signs oracle deck with a video for you guys. I pick a card reading for what messages does the universe have for you for this Midsummers, and what's coming for you up until the next solstice, which would be in September, 21st of December or 22nd. I don't know. I haven't chosen like me and my chaotic energy. So yeah, guys, feel free to pause the video here to pick a pile for you. This will be card pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'll be providing timestamps down below in the description box. And yeah, see you on the other side. Hi, group 1. Let's see what the cards have for you. Okay, we have the Twig sign, Angel of Sky, Chariot, King of Pentacles, Prince of Wands, that stands for Temperance, King of Wands, and the Tower, which is okay, that's a way to wrap this up. This particular card combination for me feels like you guys have been already going through some stuff in relations to your relationships with others, and I don't mean just like a romantic relationship, I mean also with your friendships, with the people around you whom you think of as your people, your crowd. It might be your colleagues, it might be your friends, it might be your family, but it feels like there was an experience at some point with you guys, with these people, that made you have a very sudden and very, in some terms, unpleasant realization. Because you see this card here, which is the Latvian sign for a twig, it stands for, at least in terminology of this card, it stands for a true and honest understanding of the laws of the universe. And it feels like you guys will be going through something, or perhaps most probably are already going through something, at the end of which you'll have a major revelation about, which it will be harsh, it will be very harsh, but it will make you realize some stuff that will let you ascend. Because I feel very strongly about the particular imagery of the King of Wands in this case, where there is a feeling of ascension. And the Angel of Sky only helps that because I was briefly thinking that it's an angel of song, and there's a feeling of ascension to a higher ground, to a higher purpose, like this King of Pentacles too. Perhaps a new person coming in for you guys too with this Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands for the Druidcraft Tarot deck people who don't know the Druidcraft Tarot deck. It feels like, and I don't see the Druidcraft Tarot deck for this particular Temperance card, which for me in this case I just feel like is about specifically the boiling of the cauldron to create something magical. It is a period of transformation, of metamorphosis for you. This next, the rest of the summer, the beginning of this autumn won't be easy. There will be at least a single hard line revelation for you guys, but you will come out of this a lot better than you came in, but also having significantly grown as a person. And it won't be easy. Certain readings of the Chariot describe as you know, there's only one person controlling two horses, and it will be like that. There is a certain feeling of having to learn how to do that, having to figure out a new way of operating based on what it is, what will be the realization that you will arrive to. And this might be connected with your work colleagues, quite possibly. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this will be perhaps a decision to seek out a new job. Yeah, definitely. For some of you, this will be a realization that friendships that you have been holding on to for a long time have just passed their time. How should I say this? Things come to a natural end, and it feels like a lot of people here that picked this group will come to our realization that certain things will come to a natural end, and everything you can do is move on from it and learn about it and ascend. And for some of you guys, this will be a realization that the person that you had decided was your person is actually not, for whatever reason. I don't see a lot of background information for you guys. This is a purely future spread, and perhaps, well, present and future spread, but I don't see past in this, so I can't tell where you guys are coming from. But I see very clearly this crown ascending, growing, rising, through perhaps a fall into the sea before that. But you are the masters of your own fate, and you will learn from this, and you will grow from this, and you will rise, and you will fly, and it will be great, and it will be magnificent. Okay, thank you very much, Group 1. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and check out my other videos on my channel. There will be July readings for the astrological signs up quite soon. I would hope so. And yeah, hopefully see you guys around. Bye. Group 2, welcome. Let's see what the cards have for you. Ooh, okay. We have the grass snake, angel of truth, the world, 10 of cups, 5 of cups, the hermit, 2 of pentacles, and the hierophant. Okay, we'll see what this card has. This is a very fresh deck for me as well, so I'm still looking at descriptions for each card as well. Ah, yes, the snake shedding its skin. Okay. Okay, let's see what I can gather from this. There is a feeling of family. This is mostly for you guys that are looking to build a family. There is a profound feeling of happiness, but in that way that happiness is content. That solid feet on the ground happiness. I know this is an odd reading because I am of chaotic energy, and these are the ways that I do readings. Great language, isn't it? Some of you guys are getting married. Some of you guys are getting married because you are finally able to let go of something that didn't serve you, of a relationship that you have been holding on to, or at least reminiscing about and thinking about. And while I don't like to go for the law of attraction thing of, you know, if you think about it a lot, that's what you're attracting, but in this case, it feels like you're thinking about a past love that didn't let you commit fully to something magnificent, and some of you guys in this next period of the year will be able to do just that. Some of you guys are committing to a higher level of commitment, as the Angel of Romance cards say. Either marriage for some of you, or moving in, or actually allowing yourself to even pursue another relationship after a past one. Because in these Five of Cups, it specifically feels like, yes, the Three of the Cups that are spilled, but the Two of Cups is still standing, and that's what this card is calling back to for you guys. And this is leading you guys to the ultimate happiness. Like, these cards, one after the other, the Ten of Cups and the World, yeah. Some of you guys are finding your place in the world with it. Not just in terms of relationships, but in terms of who you are as people, what you are as people in this world doing for yourself, perhaps for others, for the world. There is a certain feeling of figuring out what it is you're here to do and committing to it. This particular pile of cards is all about commitment. There's a certain feeling of shedding the skin, as a snake does, of just letting go of the old, and there it is. You're new again, you're fresh to take on this, and like a new beginning of a new cycle, and you're committing to it. You're committing perhaps to a hustle, or not a hustle, but like you're figuring out how to get about doing the thing you actually, I don't say meant for, but it feels like you should be doing. That's the best for you to do. And it feels like, you know, you might be going through a bit of a hermit phase, specifically in order to actually commit to whatever it is you're juggling. But that's okay. In this case, it feels like distancing yourself from people for a while just to figure stuff out, coming out of it, having figured stuff out, and ready to commit to whatever it is you guys are actually pursuing. And the feeling of honesty towards yourself, most especially. You are ready to be honest with yourself, and through that, ready to commit to the thing that actually matters to you. And yeah, harkening back to the first point about, for some of you guys, for who this is a relationship, that as well. But a lot of you guys, specifically for this Two of Pentacles, I feel like this also calls back to your, not life's purpose, but your true calling. What it is that you truly want to do, what it is you truly wish to do, and what it is that you can do, you know, to keep functioning in the society in the way it is built. But there will be a certain feeling of having to let go of some part that perhaps some of you feel like still clinging on to, but I feel like a lot of you guys are even if you don't see it yourselves, you are ready to move on. You are ready to do the thing, whatever it is, the thing you need to do. You are ready to commit, and you are ready for happiness. I don't know, for some of you guys, it feels like you need to be told that. I certainly hope not, because that is, that's, yeah, I hope not, but some of you guys need to be told that you are ready for happiness, and you are always ready for happiness, and you're always deserving of happiness. And if this is a moment for you guys to allow yourself that, there it is. This is the summer of letting yourself be happy, whatever that means to you. And I'm really happy for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and check out the rest of my channel. The July readings should be up soon, hopefully. If everything goes okay, they should be up soon. And yeah, hopefully more pick a card readings to come in the future. Okay, see you guys. Thank you. Hello, group 3. Let's see what's coming for you in Midsummer's and beyond. Ooh, the moon sign. Angel of New Life. The moon! Okay. 8 of Swords. 4 of Cups. 9 of Wands, guys. 2 of Wands. 5 of Swords. Things are either not what they seem, or you have a blindfold over your eyes, and either way, whoever put that blindfold on your eyes, it's either maybe yourself or somebody else even, but you are not taking it off, and it's not like your hands are tied to take it off either. Sneakery is afoot, and I don't think that it's particularly malicious too. It's not malicious, or at least for a lot of you, you don't care. Or maybe in that way when you say, I don't care, when you know, squeeze it out through your teeth, where you basically you care really deeply, but you don't care. Oh god, this is a weird feeling. Okay. It feels like people have been acting behind your back, and you are done caring about it. To not use expletives, because I feel like using expletives right now. This is a very weird channel. You are done caring, and it's not a bad thing. It feels like that is what you are naturally supposed to do. You perhaps have finally reached a moment where it feels like for a lot of you, you care too much. And finally, you are done caring, and good. Finally, you're done caring. The moon sign is a sign of life and destruction and the cycle of it all. And the next card directly is an Angel of New Life. I don't know what it is. Perhaps it's a relationship. Perhaps it's people talking behind your back, because a certain feeling of talking behind your back. Or something being done behind your back. But out of it all, you finally have stopped caring, because you shouldn't have cared in the first place. Because whatever it is that's happening behind your back, and there's certainly something happening behind your back, and there's certainly trickery afoot. There's not trickery afoot, there's secrecy afoot. Something that perhaps shouldn't be happening, but the cycle of it all is that this feels like for a lot of you guys a learning moment to not give a expletive. Protect yourself through it, though. You don't care about it, but it wouldn't be bad to have a defense system set up. So if you guys are being talked about behind your back at work, take care to make sure that, you know, your backhand is actually covered. That in case you are protected, in case you don't need to worry, in case, you know, the people who actually matter, who, you know, who actually do matter in the grand scheme of things, do think that, you know, you're just fine. Because it feels like for some of you guys, there are people talking behind your back and talking bad about you. And good, finally, you stopped caring. Good. But do just make sure there is a defense mechanism for you guys. Because in this case, it feels like, you know, the wands set in the ground. Sharpened wands too, not just wands, in this case having turned into spears. If somebody decides to actually run at you, you are protected. You finally stopped caring, and I think for you who are stuck in a work situation, because it feels like a lot of you guys are stuck in a work situation where people are talking behind your back, you will be seeing a new opportunity. Either, for some of you guys, you will be offered a different, new, better position somewhere else, somewhere on a different team, you know, different floor of the building, whatever. Some of you guys will be offered, somebody will just call you in and say, hey, we found your CV, it's really good. Can we steal you from this company? Here's a better, much better salary, much closer to your home, you know, better job opportunities. Absolutely go for it. Make sure you get out of the previous place with still protecting your backhand, but what's coming is a lot better. And you should absolutely take it up. There is a feeling of defiance about these cards. Defiance through it all. And it's good for you in this case. What else? It's the best for you in this case. What else? Some of you guys will be revealing the truth of the matter. Or, no, it's perhaps... Because for this case, for these cards, specifically the imagery of the cut snake, I feel like you guys will be, you finally stopped caring in that way where you finally stopped letting people walk all over you, and so you finally started fighting back in the most precise way where people don't see you as fighting back, they just see you as being truthful and being honest in a perhaps more biting way than you previously let yourself be. It feels like a lot of you guys had a certain moral standpoint about all of this, coming out of it the better person. But feeling like you need to come out of this the better person, you actually let yourself be way better of a person in a way that only upholds your own personal moral standard and nobody else knows about it. You're good in your own eyes, but nobody else sees you being good. A lot of people just saw you being walked all over, taken for granted. And so it feels like some of you guys are just like, okay, you know what? I let myself do some things, and good for you. I don't care, but I also won't let myself be hurt. I won't let you do the things you want to do to me. Yeah, there's only one, I can only gather one particular very strong feeling about this. So perhaps it's only for some of you guys out there, but ooh, that's a strong emotion. Well, thank you so much, Group 3. It's lovely to see you here. Leave a comment, tell me what's going on. Like, subscribe, check out the rest of my channel. Check out the links in the description box. I should have July videos up quite soon, hopefully. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys. See you later. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Welcome. Let's see what Midsummer has for you. Ooh. God's Cross. Angel of Verdancy. Death. Ace of Cups. 9 of Swords. 7 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Okay, the Magician. Oh God, okay, this feels big. The Angel of Verdancy comes right before the Death card. But it's the natural order of things, you see. This is one of my favorite Death cards that I've ever witnessed. Because it is so clearly coded as the new life coming from the death. Oh gosh, okay. I'm trying to translate this feeling that I'm having. I feel like a lot of you guys have gone through betrayal. A betrayal in your own eyes, but a betrayal also in the grand scheme of things. You know, other people who look at the situation and go like, yeah, you know what? That's some nonsense. It feels like you had sleepless nights over it. It feels like you labored over it. And it feels like the realization that, yeah, you know what, this is a 10 of Swords situation. This is I am absolutely messed up by another person, by other people, by multiple other people. And it's not easy, but there is a rebirth moment in there for you. This feels like a scorpionic energy. And I don't even do astrology that much. Like myself, when I do readings, I don't really look into astrology of these things, but this feels like a cycle of life and of death. And not in that way where a snake sheds its skin, but more like in the way that the snake is eating its own tail. More in that way where the rat mom, it's getting eaten by its children. There's a betrayal. For some of you guys, is a realization that you've been sitting on for a while, something that's been gnawing at your mind, something you've been thinking is not right. in that most like upsetting, viscerally, hatefully, gut-wrenching feeling that something is not right. And a cycle of realization that, oh God, yeah, it's definitely not right. And it's a absolutely devastating feeling. And this feels like it's a transformation moment, but it's a transformation moment that's a lot more internal than it is external. If it comes into maybe for your relationships or your friendships or your family, this is an internal feeling, and this is not so much an external thing where you have a realization, you denounce your family. You have a realization, you are moving out. You have a realization, you know, say that you're not going to be friends with some people anymore and block them on all social media and, you know, everything. This feels like a moment of growth, and in a purely self-contained, this is just for your eyes only, this is for your soul, this is an internal transformation only. There's a transformation moment and there's a magic moment in it too, because everything is gonna be fine. It's not gonna be fine, it's gonna be great. You know, there is an opportunity of a new, not just a relationship, but a new kind of relationship. Where some of you guys will have come out of this, whatever it is, transformational moment for you guys, a very heavy and unpleasant transformational realization moment for you. Some of you will come out not only finding a new relationship, a new person, but finding it in a framework that's so totally out of what you previously thought was even possible. I don't know. It's a really, really basic example, but I mean, I thought I could only have a relationship or friends. It turns out I can have friends with benefits or something. It's a dumb example, but I couldn't think of a better one on the spot. Or finding, for some of you guys, you will find a mentor. In this time of everything is nonsense, everything is absolutely horrible, there will be a moment of growth in there for you where you will find a new person that will help you get through this. And not to say that you need that other person. Perhaps for some of you guys, I see the Ace of Cups is purely of your own heart. Something will happen, perhaps nothing will happen, perhaps this will be just a moment of your own personal realization sitting here, you know? Of where your heart is an overflowing cup. After all the sleepless nights, and after all the stabbings, and after all the wounds, and after all the death, your heart is still an overflowing cup. And there's magic, and there's growth, and there's overflowing waters of life to bring forth the greenery, the growth. Perhaps this is something that's happening to you this Midsummers. Perhaps it's something that's happening later in the summer for you guys, beginning of autumn maybe, but it's not pleasant. There's nothing pleasant about it. But when a volcano wipes out the surrounding area, it's a tragedy, but afterwards the soil is the most fertile, amazing soil it can ever be for growth. This doesn't feel like, you know, world-shattering, life-shattering stuff has happened. Whatever it is that happens, it's not world-shattering, it's not life-shattering. This will be a personal transformation, and perhaps you'll need to take some time alone at home. Perhaps you'll need to take some days off work. Perhaps you'll need to, you know, have a very big cry on your friend's shoulders with a substance of your choice. But you will be growing out of this. There's all these naked swords there. It's a naked branches, but I see all of this green for you guys. There's so much green. It is a death moment, yeah. It is a death moment, but it's death in that way where it's a cycle of growing again. It's a cycle of being born anew in a way. For some of you guys, it is a born a new moment. It feels like a magician in this case is hearkening to of being born again. And growing and green. So much green and so much flowers. It's not easy, and it's not without pain, and it's not without sleepless nights, but you will be the better people out of this. You will come out. You will come out as better. You will come out good. You will not stay in this forever. You will not stay in this forever. These are the cards. These are the cards for you guys in the future. Whenever that is for you. Oh gosh, okay. Group 4. Thank you so much for watching. If anything, there is information for private readings down in the description box. And leave a comment, like, subscribe, check out the rest of my channel. The July readings should be up soon, hopefully, sometime next week, most definitely. And thank you so much for watching. Stay strong, everyone. Goodbye.